Ooh boy, another video, another bits of film footage stuff, I don't know. Yep, this is part 3 of my run of Binding of Isaac Rebirth. Now this, I believe, is the first time, at the time, I ever played as Mary Magdalene, or in this game, as she's called, just Magdalene. Probably my second favourite character. Just behind Azazel, but just in front of either Lazarus or probably Eden, because Eden's unique in that, you know, you need a token to use him, and you get tokens by defeating Mum's Heart, which in this video, as of that video anyway, this was recorded like, I gotta say about ages ago, like 9 months ago, early when Binding of Isaac Rebirth was brand spanking new. Not literally, not spanking as in literally, but you know what I mean, like first time playing as Magdalene. Like I said, second favourite character because she has the highest amount of health at the start, and she starts with Yum Heart, one of the better recovery items in the game. Now as you can see, I start off with Mongo Baby, which ain't half bad. I would have preferred something with a bit more punch, like, well, just anything that boosts stats maybe, or maybe even something like Ludicolo technique. I can't remember how it's pronounced. Ludivolo, you know what I mean. That technique where you can control the tier using the, you know, just control the one tier all over the room. That one. One of the better items in the game. But hey, Mongo Baby's alright, not too bad. Follows around, gives me a few more tiers to shoot at enemies. Speed up to use the key to get into the shop, even though I've only got 5 coins, so it's not very helpful. Fortunately, that merchant was carrying a bunch of coins in his belly. I was managed to get Broken Watch, crappy version of the stopwatch, but hey, at least there's a chance of slowing down and a very rare chance of speeding up, so that's not too bad. Yet again, the Haunt, or as I like to call him, more annoying version of Boo. Seriously, how do you dodge this tiny little ghost? It's ridiculous. Fortunately, the lead ghost is actually not too bad, as long as you just dodge the Brimstone and the Spread Shot. I may have talked about him in an earlier video, I think it was the previous run, but I'd just like to reiterate how much of a dick this guy is. And by dick I mean Richard. So, you know, just in case, you know, this video gets a bit of a sort of warning about using explicit language, I meant Richard. Bit of a Richard. Looks a bit like a Richard. Anyway, non-jokes aside, I get Magic Mushroom. And then we faced off straight away we faced off against Fistula. Another dirty sounding word. Sounds dirty but isn't. Kind of like Homo erectus, that sort of thing. So you don't really encounter these double bosses often, but when you do, it's a treat because you get 2 items instead of 2 boss items instead of 1, and you skip a level, which will really help in getting to the boss rush. Do I get to the boss rush in this run? I'll never tell until a few seconds later. No, I don't. By the way, what does Gnawed Leaf do? It says unbreakable, but that's kind of a very non-specific description. Please tell me, because I keep forgetting. Maybe I'll just look at Gamepedia. So the one thing I hate about Big Mushroom is even though it boosts all your stats, it makes you bigger, making you an easier target to hit. Whilst other items that do the exact same thing, like Super Meat Boy Fan and the Halo, do just that, only without the sprite size increase. Yeah. But I'll take what I could get since Big Mushroom is much more common, so whatever. And you also can find them if you bomb those grey mushrooms that you find in secret rooms. Like I've said in the past, do not waste health by going into those spikes in the sacrifice room, it is not worth it. but apparently the Afterlife expansion will make them much more useful. So it doesn't feel like you're wasting health just to get, I don't know, a red chest or something. It's not guaranteed to get a gold chest, so what's the point? So yet again I use a key to get into the shop even though I don't have that many coins. Don't really get good luck this time as spiders are spawned instead of coins. Probably wouldn't have risked getting the Bible instead of Yumheart because Yumheart is such a good item for a character like Magdalene. I just keep it for most of the time. Those skull guys, they could go suck my right, not my left, because I said that the skeletons from my previous run, those skeletons that keep throwing bones if you're in sight of them, you know, those ones, they suck my left. So to have those skull spreadfire guys suck my left as well would mean that the skeletons and those skulls with the red flesh underneath would have to suck my left as well. And will not be, it's not really equilibrium, is it? So I just thought balance out by having one enemy suck my left and the other enemy suck my right. So therefore the skeletons can suck my left and the skull with red flesh body underneath that is almost impossible to kill unless they fire at you can suck my right. So we get Butterbean, one of the most useless items in the game, because all it does is, I think it just pushes enemies back with a fart. So I go in the shop for some reason, I don't know why, because I only got 10 coins, and even if I wanted to buy the Bible, I probably wouldn't have. I'm about to shake it like a Polaroid picture against Peep. Now this, yeah, I'll just stop talking and just, you know, show you. Yeah, I'll just let you watch and see what happens. Sorry, I promised I would keep quiet, but okay, I'll keep quiet starting now. I know, right? All that health wasted on Peep. That's pretty pathetic, isn't it? Proof that back then I was a noob to Binding of Isaac Rebirth. Oh well, hope I failed enough for you. Don't worry though, next time will be better. So tune in for episode 4 as we get closer and closer to beating this game. Mega Satan will probably take about 500 episodes till we get to him. Yeesh, hope you have a lot of patience guys. Thank you and see you next time. Bye.